So, we're going to war. Or at least that's what it's sounding like. Cause why was I casually scrolling my phone and I just seen some posts talking about the United States House of Representatives passed a bill the other day that automatically registers men and women from ages 18 to 26 for the military. What? You mean to tell me that I was dodging and ignoring all them recruitment texts and letters I was getting, and it was all for nothing? They done put us on the list like we pissed off Chris Jericho. Now, it cannot go unmentioned that this doesn't necessarily mean that an actual draft is imminent. They're just saying that in the event that some shit happens, they're bringing out Adam Silver. And to that I say, you're gonna have to catch me. Because there's literally no way. Do these old, crusty, ancient motherfuckers really think that I'm gonna go across the ocean to go fight about some shit that has nothing to do with me? You don't like how Russia and China are beefing with other countries? Cool. How do I factor into that? I'll tell you, I don't. Like, come on, bro. If I want to live in an apartment in the United States, I need to pay at minimum 2 bands a month. And if I want a job, I have to have at least 5+ years of professional experience for an entry-level position that pays like $40,000 a year. And if I somehow do manage to get an interview with a company, I practically gotta fucking dance for them. And despite all of that, I'm just expected to be okay with dropping everything and going to some other country to play Call of Duty? Get the fuck out of here, bro. But basically, the US's beef with China is mainly rooted in trade and how China is dealing with Taiwan right now. And then when you look at a lot of problems going on in the world, China is usually just taking whatever the opposite of the US is taking, you know what I mean? Like, just to spite them and be petty, you know what I'm saying? And it's been like this for years between these two, right? Russia might send a submarine just to swim by US waters, or China might send a drone or some shit, or the US might build a military base close to the territory that China or Russia occupies. So they basically just been telling each other to swing first for a minute, right? But the thing is, like, if we actually go to a war, we're cooked. First of all, do they really think that it's just gonna be another guns and tank off like it was the last 2 times? Hell nah, bruh. They're gonna be pulling up from deep with bombs, and so are we. Like, this is not gonna be anything like we read in the textbooks. Like, nigga, we got lasers and shit now. Snipers with switches on them. Actual special beam cannons. If we actually get involved in another world war, it's gonna look more like Star Wars than it is gonna be the last 2 world wars. And I've been seeing mad propaganda on the net talking about, oh, send me first. I can't wait to go fight for my country. And that shit is sweet. All fun and games until you're somewhere in rural China surrounded by nothing but flames and fire, and you think you and your buddy are safe, but then you look to your right and he has a hole in his stomach the size of a basketball rim, and his insides look freshly grilled. But for the sake of arguing and the sake of this video, let's say they somehow did get us to come, right? Fate of the world in the balance, and you're telling me you want Aiden Ross on the front line. And it's not just men this time, women are coming too. They're getting automatically drafted too. How is Ice Spice going to turn the tide of the Battle of St. Petersburg or some shit? Like, I have a close friend, right? Great guy. Probably gonna be at my wedding, right? I can tell you with full confidence that is not the person you want fighting for your country. They talking about everybody from 18 to 26 is in the pool. You mean even the kids that was Naruto running the lunch, my nigga? No, that's not what you want, I promise you. Like, almost 1/3 of the population has never even touched a gun before. And these old ass niggas think if we fill out our squad with these people, we can win the war. Man, hell nah. Y'all are asking to get swept if y'all do this. Like, bro, do you know how many countries want our head on a silver platter? If they see fucking Mr. Beast or your age trying to sink a naval ship, they're gonna send their army to go third party like the next day. Like, if they really go through with this World War III shit, like, it's over, bruh. Like, either we're gonna lose or we're gonna destroy the planet. But before I get out of here, I just want to make a personal statement to Mr. Biden. So I have compiled a list of things that I would rather do than join the US military. Number 1 on the list is take a charge from prime Shaquille O'Neal. Walk up to a 25-year-old Mike Tyson and call him a bitch to his face. Eat 15 consecutive Arby's meat mountain sandwiches. Be in one of those balloon popping videos. Go to O Block in Chicago and scream I'm from 63rd. Try to approach a woman while she's with her group of friends. Watch Madam Web until I can recite the entire movie line by line. Watch any form of media featuring Blueface Bleed'em or Krishan Rock for 72 hours straight. Listen to Machine Gun Kelly's entire discography until I can sing every single song word for word. Consume baked beans for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for a year. Get chokeslammed through a flaming table by The Undertaker. Pour honey over myself and sit in a room with a bear for 24 hours. Walk into a stadium full of Taylor Swift fans, get on the microphone and call her trash, and then tell the security team to open the barricades. Trade with Brad Stevens. Watch a highlight reel of every time a guy tried to talk to my girlfriend before I met her. Live stream myself watching every single episode of One Piece consecutively. Make a YouTube channel dedicated to asking people gay son or thought daughter, what's your body count? How much does a man have to make to talk to you? Or what race would you not date? Drive a Ford Model T in 2024. There's like 100 more, but you get the point. All jokes aside though, man, we are living in uncertain times right now, because not only does it seem like war is becoming a real possibility, we also have a presidential election coming up where one candidate is a criminal looking to turn the US into a dictatorship, and the other has the Grim Reaper looking at him and pointed to his watch like Dame Lillard. With several other things going on in the world and in our own country, I feel like a war is the last thing we, or any other country for that matter, needs. The weapons of our military and, a few other countries' militaries have grown too powerful for life to continue afterwards as we know it, in the event that we do go to war. I don't remember who exactly said it, but it's a quote somewhere where somebody said the Third World War will be fought with nuclear weapons and then the fourth will be with sticks and stones. I feel like that's true because, if shit gets bad, all they gotta do is press the big red button. And then, obviously the other country has nuclear bombs too, so they gonna respond. And it's really gonna look like that ending scene to Attack on Titan, if y'all remember that shit. Honestly though, I think it'd be way cooler if they just played like a game of 2K or FIFA or even a real game. Like, I feel like watching Biden try to hit a turnaround mid-range jumper on Putin would be pretty fucking fire. So, to everyone watching this, bro, I hope that we are lucky and blessed enough to not have to experience the pain of war in our lifetime. And to the sergeant who keeps fucking texting me, asking me to join the army,